Hello, and welcome to this session. And for a lot of you, I think this is usually where you start feeling like you're starting to do something. But like I said before, in the SEO series, website setup should be fast. You should be able to set up a website in as little as 10 minutes. You should not take too much time on this issue, but at the same time it is actually important when you do it correctly in the beginning, and probably that's what I'm going to go through. We have our own system where we just have the basics, whatever type of website which you could set up, whether it's e-commerce, whether it's just a simple blog, whether it's even if it's for PBNs, we just set up. We have a basic setup that we usually take, and that's what you use as a template. So I'll take you through it, and so that you're able to set up your own websites as quickly as possible. You don't need designers as much as you needed them in our time. We really needed these designers. So what we're going to talk about during this session is simple. We're going to talk about the initial web setting up of WordPress. This is WordPress. I want to be very clear about it. We are marketers, we are not designers. So for those who want to do a design course, this is not for you. This is for guys and people who want to simply market a website. And I believe WordPress right now, maybe in the next 2 years or something, it would not be that good, but right now for the time being, WordPress is what most about 80% of marketers use on the internet. So in this session, in this particular module, we'll go through quite a number of stuff. So we'll set up the initial WordPress. So we'll show you how to do it manually. I prefer it manually rather than using software, and it still takes us about the same time anyway. We'll talk about SSL and why you need it. We'll also talk about adding legal pages, and then we'll also go through Google Analytics and Google Search Console. Those two are very important when you're setting up sites, and I prefer doing some of this stuff in the beginning, and I'll explain to you why I want to have these things set up right when I'm starting a website. And then we'll also talk about SEO. Because this is an SEO training, luckily we'll talk more about it, but for a lot of people, we'll probably share this with some other courses in our program. We'll add an SEO plugin just to make things easier for you, especially if you're doing article writing or you're doing the online property authority course. We will need you to have an SEO plugin. But for those who are in the SEO Butterfly series, we shall talk more without even mentioning the SEO plugins at all. We'll talk more about it, but you just need that for you to get going. And then, of course, creating a sitemap. So usually when I have this set up on a site, I can now start saying that let me look for the other pages that I need. But this is a basic setup. It's actually a template that we use. We just copy and paste it for every site that you're starting, so that you have the basics already started. And you can see I've not even mentioned the word design in here. Design is in the eyes of the beholder. Instead of we are marketers, we want to go straight into marketing. The design team can come in later or during the process, but we want to make sure that our sites are ready to get started. All right. So see you in the next session when we'll talk about just a basic setup, how to get your WordPress website going. All right. Have a good day.